Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It is now 2022 and I'm so excited, as you can tell by my mood. But yeah, it's a brand new year. I'm super excited because I know people say this every single year, which is what I'm going to talk about throughout this video, but it's actually time to accomplish these goals. And first of all, if you're new here, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. And please make sure you subscribe and you watch this video to the end. I promise it will be beneficial. And check out my other episodes of Braiders Talk, which I just talk about all things business. And I feel like they're very beneficial videos that will help you out. But yeah, make sure you click that subscribe button, you like and comment. It just takes a quick second, but yeah. So let's get into today's video, basically. So today I'm going to be talking about, sorry. My background is different. That's because I'm with my sister right now, so I'm not in my usual background right now. But yeah, anyway, finally into the video. So today we're going to be talking about all things like accomplishing your goals and setting your goals for the new year and all that, especially not just as an individual. This could help you on an individual level, but also as a business owner. But just, I kind of just want to talk about that a lot because I know at the end of the year, you kind of pull out that like your little journal where you set that like, or your planner where you're like, okay, I'm going to accomplish all these goals. You have like all your goals listed and you're looking and you're like, I didn't accomplish any of these. So, or maybe you did some and maybe not all of them. So, but yeah, I'm going to talk about how I make sure that I prep properly to make sure that I actually accomplish my goals and they're not just a bunch of lists on a paper that again, I look at the end of the year and I'm like, damn, I didn't accomplish these goals again for another year going. So yeah, I'm gonna talk about things that I do and all that stuff. So yeah, one second. So for number one, I got a journal. This is an old one that I've been using. I've been kind of practicing this technique like towards the late last year and it's been working well for me. However, sometimes I kind of like fell off and I'm like, you need to get back to it. So number one, you need a journal. It's necessary. And I wrote down all my goals. And one thing that I've learned, and I feel like if you're on TikTok, you've probably seen this conversation about becoming her and becoming like that girl who accomplishes all her goals and like she drinks her green smoothie, she works out and all that. But like anyway, like I was saying, one thing that I had to realize in the whole becoming her thing is intentionality. So when I was writing down these goals, I had to be very practical and realistic with myself. So like, let's say for some reason I can't work out in the morning. I'm not gonna go say, oh yeah, just put down your workout for like 6 p.m. at night, because I know for myself, I don't like crowds and the gym is super crowded at 6 p.m. And number two, I don't like to work out after a long day. So one thing that I'm gonna say before you write down your goals is to truly set down goals that you know you can accomplish and not just goals that you just writing them down. Like, be realistic with yourself, and when you're setting down these goals, think of who you are as a person. Certain things, of course, you want to change about yourself that might be good, but there are certain things that like no matter what you try to do, they are just who you are. Like for me, I know if I tell myself I'm gonna go work out at night, I know deep down in my heart I'm lying to myself. I've gone to the gym maybe like once or twice at night, and like I hated it because like it's just too much work. And I'm like, it's been a long day already. Like, I just want to go to bed and not like have to go to the gym. So like, I know that although I do want to go to the gym more often this year, I know going at the morning at like 6 a.m., 7 a.m. is more practical. So I'm going to write that down. So yeah, basically be practical with your jokes. Don't force yourself into becoming this person that you're not. Like for me, I don't like vegetables. I know I would never like vegetables. Like me and veggies, we just don't mix. We don't click. It's just, you don't vibe. Like things that you don't vibe with, don't try to change yourself to be that person. I know I don't like, all you have to do is just change them to where like they're modified to who you are. So like I said, I don't like vegetables. Cauliflower. I think if you eat cauliflower, cauliflower rice, cauliflower pizza, I'm sorry to be dramatic, but like all of it is just terrible to me. So I know for myself, I'm not a veggie person. So what did I start doing to modify to who I am? I started juicing, although the juice is like, they're like these 8-ounce glasses that I drink a day, sometimes morning and night, sometimes morning or night. And I know that although they don't taste good, I could easily chug it and I'll be fine. But forcing myself to eat like broccoli or cauliflower, I know that's just like, it's just not who I am. So one thing when you're setting your goals, one, realize who you are and set your goals around who you are. Don't try to force yourself to be this person that you're not. And certain things you will change. Like I said, the gym, sometimes I don't want to go, but that's where discipline comes in. However, I do know that if I go in the morning, that's something that like I know that I can get done. I hope that makes sense basically. But like, yeah, when you're setting down your goals for 2022, and you can still set your goals, we're still the first week, you still have the whole like 12 months to change and like get your life together or whatever, or like accomplish your goals basically. But yeah, be realistic with who you are. Don't set goals when you know you're not that person. If you are someone that likes to go to the gym at night, don't tell yourself, oh, I'm gonna wake up at 6 a.m. because at that point you're literally just setting yourself up for failure. And then that's why sometimes we don't accomplish these goals, because like 1 month, 2 months in, we're like, whatever, I'm done, I'm sick of it already. And you don't want to do that. You want to be able to set yourself up to accomplish these goals. So that's one thing. Number 2, a routine. And I feel like it kind of piggybacks on the first thing, which is, it's a little weird, but like there are certain things that like when accomplishing your goal, you know that you might not like, but they will help you accomplish your goal. So it is a bit of a opposite to the first one, even though I do say that sometimes like be realistic with who you are. So for me, and sometimes we will have to do certain things that we don't like, but they do help us accomplish our goals. For me, I just know that like sometimes like sitting down and writing down a to-do list, it's not my favorite thing in the book. However, I do know that they do help me accomplish my goals. So that's just something that I have to do, that I'm like, okay. So like little things like that, you can definitely add to your routine where they're not your favorite thing to do, but then again, it's not like the worst thing ever that you know that you will not do. Like me writing a to-do list, it takes what, 3-4 minutes out of my day the night before to make sure that I can accomplish my goal the next day. So that is not that big of a deal to me to change and to add it into my routine. However, going to the gym at night, eating vegetables, we don't get along, so I'm not going to do that. But yeah, so sometimes you will have to do certain things where you're not the biggest fan of, but they do help you accomplish your goal. And for me, that's like writing a to-do list, going over my finances, which I'm not a big fan of, but I know, okay, if you want to make a certain goal, you got to keep track of your spending. So yeah, so certain things like that, you will kind of have to like suck it up and do. But number 3, intentionality. And like I was talking about earlier before I switched my point. Number 3, like I was saying, when setting your goals, you have to be very, very intentional. Like I said, one thing that I started learning at the end of last year, 2021, and now I'm like, okay, in 2022, it's time to literally apply it. And that's intentionality. I set a lot of goals for myself in 2021. And honestly, it kind of sucks when you look back at the end of the year and you realize you didn't accomplish some of your goals, especially like your bigger ones. But one thing for me that I had to really, this is when you gotta sit down with yourself and really be realistic. I had to be like, okay, Kemi, you're upset that you didn't accomplish these goals, but like, were you intentional about accomplishing these goals? Like for me, I know I set out a monetary goal for myself to make, and I know that with doing hair, I can only make so much. And also, like I said, with hair, I can only make so much. However, with other streams of income, I could definitely reach that goal, probably surpass it, definitely. However, I had all these ideas. Some of them I even started working on, but none of them I never followed through with any of them. So it's kind of like at the end of the year, I was upset that I didn't reach that goal, but it's like, did you actually work towards that? Did you actually set the intentions to work towards that? Or was it just all an idea in your head? Which is a whole other thing. If you have ideas and goals and whatever, write them down. Something about writing things down and not just keeping them up here, it kind of helps them become more realistic. And yeah, write them down also. But like, that's one thing that I have to tell myself. You have to be very, very intentional. Even if it's not every day, every other day, every week, make sure that those goals that you set for yourself, you are doing something to bring yourself closer to that goal. So even if you don't accomplish it at the end of the goal, because it's such like a big goal or whatever, you know that like, okay, you can look back and be proud of yourself to know that, okay, I didn't accomplish this goal, but like, I know that I worked literally every single week, or probably even every single day to accomplish that goal. And you'll still be proud of yourself, even if you didn't reach that. But like for me, I was kind of looking back, I'm like, we had all these ideas. Some of the ideas I recorded, they're still in my phone. They were supposed to go up on YouTube, which was going to be something that was going to sell. It's stuck in my phone. There were other ones where I was like, oh yeah, I'll contact suppliers and whatnot. All that idea in my head, I didn't put it to work. So it's kind of like, although I was upset that I didn't reach that goal, did I really work towards it? And not just monetary and stuff, I was ready to launch those goals. So that was another thing. I'm like, damn, you've had these ideas for years, but you didn't do it. But it's like, I didn't actively work on it. It was just like in the back of my head. And I was like, yeah, I'll get to it. Before you know it, it's December 2021. and you haven't done anything. So yeah, literally every single day. Like me and my sister now, we do this thing where we call check-in, and I created a group chat a while ago called Transformation 6 Months, but I don't mind changing the name and open it to like a wider group, because I definitely want it to be a thing where we keep each other accountable. But like I was saying, me and my sister, what we do is every single day we like text each other. We started this about like 3 months ago. It kind of got a little iffy like during the holiday season, especially like during Christmas and New Year, because we were just like, we just want to rest and stuff. But like every single day we're like, hey, checking around like 3-4 people, like, hey, checking. And that's simple as like, what did you do today to accomplish those goals, and like what did you do to like work on your business. And sometimes they might be grand things like contacting a supplier, or like she finished her ebook or something like that. And sometimes it might be as simple as like she packed an order, or I posted on Instagram. But just you have to be in check. So like I said, I have that group chat, and I'll probably still link it down below just in case you want to join, and we can definitely do like check-ins like every single day, like, hey, check-in, like what did you guys do today, just to kind of keep each other accountable to make sure that we accomplish our goals. I think that's pretty much it. Those are my main 3 points. The last thing I'm going to say, it's not motivation, it's discipline. A lot of times you won't have the motivation to get a lot of things done. I can tell you 9 times, maybe like if I have to go to the gym 10 times, 8 out of those times I didn't really want to go. I just know to accomplish my goals, I had to go. And sometimes you won't always be motivated to go, but it's those ones that you like push yourself extra hard. Not extra hard, but like it's just kind of like, you know, you have to go. Like somebody asked me a while ago, they're like, how do you stay motivated for the gym? And I think Alyssa Ashley too, she answered that question. Sometimes you don't always have the motivation, but you have the discipline. So you know, okay, I'm not always motivated and I'm not always excited to go to the gym, but I know that like I have to get this done. And I feel like after a while, even if you lose motivation for like a week or two, usually with the discipline, it comes back, and then you look at your progress, and that also gets you motivated again, which is another thing. Keep track of your progress, that will keep you motivated. But most importantly, it's really discipline over motivation. That's what you need to truly accomplish your goals, because sometimes you won't be motivated, but if you have that discipline that you instilled in yourself, you will get up off your butt and you'll go get your goals done. But I hope this wasn't like too preachy and too like go over the place. I need my water. Just to wrap up, like I said, the 4-ish ways to accomplish your goals in this year. 1, be realistic with who you are. Don't try to make this drastic change overnight. Be realistic with who you are. Set goals around who you are. Number 2, there might be little things here and there that you're not a fan of, but you know it's part of what you need to do. Number 3, be very, very intentional. Make sure that you're literally actively working on your goals. Like I said, it's very important to write down your goals, and make sure that like you don't just write down your goals, you actually like map out how you're gonna accomplish them. Set timelines for yourself, like oh yo, I'm gonna post this on this certain wait a minute. And last but not least, it's not always motivation, it's just discipline. You have to discipline yourself to know that like I might not always be in the mood, always jumpy, and if you need to take a break like for like a day or two, just to let your body rest. By all means, have those rest days, but for the most part, you have to keep your discipline instilled. I hope this was a quick and simple and short video, but I hope this just motivates you to accomplish your goals in 2022 and truly knock it out the park. Like I said, I'm gonna link the group chat down below to make sure that like you guys check that out as well, so we can keep each other accountable and we can actually accomplish these goals that we set for ourselves in 2022. It doesn't have to be anything major, just quick, hey, check in, what did you guys do today? If you're a nail tech, lash tech, hairstylist, whatever you are, whatever job you do, let's keep each other accountable. But yeah, I hope you all have a great day. Thank you so much.